Hi,
Hello.
welcome back.
I didn't go anywhere.
Maybe not you, but hopefully some of our regulars who are here on a beautiful Monday morning, even though it's really Sunday evening.
Yeah.
Because we like to record prior.
Well, obviously,
So
seeing
that,
as I have
well,
to work
no,
Monday morning.
No, because we could record something and then put it out automatically. It's not, you know what I mean? Like we could be so raw that we just go, whatever, here it is.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
So don't come at me, bro,
Okay.
with your BS already. This is put in the British, in the American.
Episode 5.
Who survived?
Not me. Not me.
Why did that not me sound so fake? Not me. Like when you did in the video, called me the guilty and you, whatever. Anyway, no, that's coming up. No. Anyway, yeah, no, talk about it. Talk about what's gone wrong.
Oh, it's just been a week of fun at our house between sick kids. So if you heard episode 4, you knew that one of our twins had gotten sick basically during the episode, and we had to stop it and deal with that. Well, now it's Lily's turn, and that poor child has been sick since Friday. What am I doing wrong?
You're talking really quiet into your microphone.
Oh my God. Okay, hold on.
You haven't even got your microphone angled correctly.
It's
you
hard
haven't-
for me to do it at an angle. I have to angle my
No,
body,
you-
but not
yeah,
my.
yeah,
See how
but-
this is like
But
this?
I wish I could show. We're going to have to do a video of you talking into a microphone. You got to understand the microphone.
Do I need to be up like this?
No, wait a second. Before you start coming at me with your attitude that you people can't see, but she
Oh,
always
it's no
gives me
longer
one.
bullshit. Now it's just attitude.
Right now, it's attitude. For people who understand or have some form of knowledge when it comes to a microphone, you will know that different microphones you have to speak into differently. There are
There.
different. They're what? You're still wrong.
How's that?
Still wrong.
don't
You
know
need
what
to
I'm
get the
doing.
microphone higher. So it's like this. So you see where mine is, my mouth. It's talking to it. You're on.
Like that.
Oh my Lord. Yeah, like that.
That's way easier.
Don't you sound better?
Yeah, I feel more comfortable too. I don't have to hunch my back over.
Yeah. This is how it's supposed to be.
Who
And
used this last? I feel like they were like, was it Ava?
I have no idea.
I know it was
But
probably
move,
me.
move back a couple inches, just a couple.
Okay.
And then, no, a little closer. Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
What's up, people?
What's up?
Nice to be back with you. Yeah, so.
Yeah. So poor Lily, she's been sick since Friday, has refused to eat. She's not quite dehydrated yet, we don't think. She's still got tears when she cries, but she's on the verge of it. She's not drinking a whole lot. So we're calling the doctor tomorrow.
We're not, she is.
Yeah, I am. And of course, you know how kids are when they're sick. They only want, the one person.
Yep.
So that one person has been me for the past 7 days between all 3 of them. And I'm exhausted.
Well, I have tried.
He has. Don't let that think that he hasn't. They just only want me, and it's just me, only me. I'm the only one that can help them.
I'm like, hey, can I do something for you? Can I help you? What do you need? Let me do it for you. No, mummy's not available right now. No, mummy's really not available right now. No, she's still in the house. She's just not available. I don't quite understand why that's your business, but I just want to remind you, you're 4 years old, throwing your attitude out at me.
Oh my gosh, she really is the boss of us.
And this is how it is.
Yeah, like we
And-
realized earlier that she is our boss. We have to do what she
And-
says.
Lily is she's got a speech problem, so words always don't form correctly. You know what she's talking about. She knows
Yeah,
what she's talking
yeah.
about. She is more dedicated to it than what I am. I know
Yeah.
when she's saying something, I've got to. Yeah, so when she's arguing with me, it's like, but then it turns into like an angry. blood curdling.
Like one of them
Scream.
like big, like a pterodactyl bird, oh yeah, scary. She's scary. So yeah, we do what she says. She wins.
She's strong too. Yeah, I remember talking about her strength before, but she is strong.
Oh, scary.
But she can hold a tune too, because when she starts screaming, she will not give up, and you and her will lock eyes, and it's like she will not stop, and you just wait and you wait and you wait, and she just keeps going.
She's literally lived on peanut butter and jelly for like the past 3 months because she won't eat anything else. She refuses to.
I don't feel like that really paints you in the best kind of light, Mom.
I mean,
Mother.
You feed her too, so.
I feed her healthy stuff.
No, you don't.
I do all the time.
Oh my gosh.
Broccoli
I come down to see what they're having for lunch. Peanut butter and jelly.
And fries that are done without, it's reduced fat, and then it's also, it's the good kind. And then I get like I go down the vegan.
It is getting deep
I go
in
down.
here.
I go down the vegan
I'm gonna
section.
need some scuba diving gear.
And then I go and get that meat that Jean used to buy, the cow meat, whatever you told me. What was it? The grass-fed stuff.
Yeah, free range, grass-fed.
Free range.
Yeah, free range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but it is no.
Whatever.
Anyway, yeah, so that's been our weekend, and I'm exhausted and still have to start work tomorrow and figure out what's going to happen with Lily, and fingers crossed they don't admit her to the hospital, because I don't even know what, life's just going to have to everybody needs to pause. My entire life needs to pause, other than just me and Lily and the doctor that's going to help her.
So, seeing as we are talking about parenthood and the joys and the ups and the downs of it, my friend back home, Liam, he is a longtime friend, also a listener of this podcast. Thank you, buddy. I just wanted to say he and his partner, I don't know how much information he wants me to reveal, so I'm not even sure if he wants me to say his partner's name, but he has introduced a beautiful baby girl into the world.
Yes.
Again, like I said, don't want to reveal too much information just in case he's not okay with it, but just wanted to give him a shout out, because
all the things you have to look forward to.
I feel it very appropriate for something between us on air to be said that is nice for a change, as opposed to the stories on the podcast I do with Jared, where the stories I tell are a little more not so good. I don't think I've ever dove into anything awful, but I mean, I'm sure at some point or another, me and Jared are going to cross that path, because that tends to be the kind of route that we used to go down when we were just talking to one another anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, we are now on the coming up to the 10th minute mark, so I feel like we should dive into this wonderful part. Are you ready?
Part of what?
It's the TikTok part.
Oh, TikTok.
We're going to talk about...
We're having fun with TikTok.
If you have TikTok, I don't. She does. She understands it. I have no clue.
I don't understand it. I just...
For those people that do, we have, she has, we have a whatever, it's a handle. It's at Mark and Jackie Supin.
Did you call that a handle? Are we in the 70s talking on a CB radio?
Firstly, right, I said what I said. And secondly, for the people in the back, everyone knew what I meant. So
I don't think
even if I'm from a foreign land, whatever. Let's talk about these videos and the fun that we had.
Yeah, so we did some taste testing of the Czech food.
Yeah, but you need to go back first. You need to explain. You need to explain about last week, how we got to this week. We did
talk about last week's
No, but you got to reminisce. You got to go back. You got to talk about it. You got to be like, no, you got. Should have like a rewind section.
Yeah, that's the.
No, and be like, well,
what show was that?
What?
What show was that
I
rewound like that? There was one.
Click. I don't know. But no, we did a taste testing, but we didn't really do it on screen. We kind of just opened it up and showed people, but didn't get to eat it. So
yeah, last time.
So
yeah.
this time round,
but we didn't even post that video, so that was kind of pointless.
No,
about.
so this time we videoed it.
Yeah, taste testing.
Eating it.
Yeah, eating it.
The good.
None.
The
well,
bad.
there was one.
And the butthole.
Oh, it was awful.
Yeah, that's the only way I can describe
taste.
it. So if you have a TikTok, you should definitely check that out.
Yeah.
If you don't have a TikTok, I think now you have a reason to go on there and actually view, because now you can view us being fools instead of just listening to us being fools.
But I haven't put the videos up yet because I got to figure out how to like stitch them together and make it look good, because we tried to do some stupid thing where we looked at one camera and then another camera and then another camera, and it makes no sense.
Jacqueline.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit louder?
I'm trying.
I'm going to tell you, in my ears, I can't hear you. I can hear me perfectly fine, but you so
Well, that's
low.
because you are talking inside your head where your ears are. Of course you can hear yourself. If that made sense.
Just be glad I'm all the way across the room right now, and that there's a table in front of us. Talk to me like that.
I know, I was just saying. Obviously, you're going to hear yourself better. You're already hearing in your head.
It took you 11 minutes to start digging into my soul and hurting me.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Apparently, that's all I do.
Feels like it.
No, I do not.
Feels like it here on the Jackie Show. This is what it feels like. Feels like abuse.
Aww.
Yeah, just like when Jackie Burkhart went to go and work for that bitch on TV. That's how this feels. You shared your intimate secrets with me, and now you're treating me like shit. You're probably going to fire me next, and this is just going to be putting up with one American to another American or something. You know, something crap. It's going to be crap. Try and do this without me. It won't work.
I didn't even say I was going to.
No, but you know, that's how I feel. I feel like that's how mean you're being. You're being so mean to try and get this to yourself. So you know what? Let's go our separate ways and see what show does better.
Okay, I'll use this little thing right here. I don't need to do any sound effects or anything. I got it all in one.
That's not a nice way to talk about my penis, but whatever. Jackass. Pointing at it and calling it that. I don't understand.
Again, sorry, Mom, and Dad.
Mom, and Dad?
Yeah.
Why are you...
Mom, M-O-M.
Yeah, but why are you apologizing to them?
Because you are talking about your penis, and that did not happen, and they don't want to hear about your penis. Other people on the show might want to hear about your penis. Probably do want to hear about your penis.
Somehow you're
but not
talking
our
about
parents.
it still. You're talking about it more. Could have just left it, but no.
Sorry, Devin and Destiny as well.
Maybe we should go back to what we were talking about, which is these videos and these taste testing videos, where we also tried to do an introduction video.
Oh, yeah. That's already up. That's up.
It's not so good.
We don't do good with stuff like that.
It's not so pretty. It's not so hot.
No, but literally that's
late.
it. Like, oh yeah, it was
bad
really late
lighting.
last night.
The room was kind of dark. My hair weren't right. I didn't have on my makeup.
Oh Lord.
Jackie, she, overdressed. I mean, it was a clusterfuck, to be honest.
Yeah.
But we made it through together.
Yeah. And once again, I will say that I pretty up for nobody. So what you see is what you get.
I don't even care how I look or how you look.
You always look good.
I don't.
You always
I pick up the
look
first
good.
thing that I see, right? You have somehow subconsciously drilled it into my head about matching clothing.
Yes. Oh, man, this man used to just...
I would not care if red went with green. I would not care if I was wearing an orange shirt and yellow pants. I would not.
No, it was orange and red. Orange and red.
I don't care.
No.
I don't care. I don't
No.
care. I don't care. I don't care. Did you marry me?
Well, yeah, I did.
Right, and you had to put up
I
with that.
did not know about your dresses
Yeah,
at the time.
and I didn't. You,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I try so hard to love you, but you make it so difficult. Episode 6, will we make it? Stick around to find out.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
I don't know. You hurting this good old heart of mine.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. But I whatever. I
No, I don't care. He even got Devin dressing like that. I don't care anymore. The girls, however, they have to match. They have to match. They have to look good. I have come down several times. He will dress the kids in the morning prior to them starting school. He would dress the girls in the morning, and Lily and Olivia have a little bit of a difference in height.
Yeah.
So even though they're the same age, they kind of wear different size clothing, and Mark just doesn't understand that. So I would come downstairs sometimes and they would be wearing the other one's dresses, or they would have the wrong shirt with the shorts and vice versa. And I know he doesn't care, but
they didn't care either, to be honest. They just went about their day. I went about my day too. And you know what happened when we all got together later? We were all fine.
Yeah.
Everyone survived.
Yeah.
So I don't know what your problem was.
By the way, I dress them now that they go to school. I make sure that they are in the correct clothing and their hair is done and their teeth are brushed. And
the master plan.
Exactly. Yet another thing for the mom to do.
Whilst you were out loud saying things to me subconsciously, all that crap. You were doing it whilst I was awake and asleep. What I did was a little more clever. I did it with the kids. I made sure that they would come to me and ask me for something, and I'd be like, I've got a better idea.
I believe this.
And they would run off to you.
I believe that really happened.
And they would ask you, and you'd be like, have you asked your dad? And they'd be like, yeah. And Daddy said, yeah. Remember those lies?
Yeah.
Remember that? I didn't. But no, I don't do that. I don't do that.
They just don't go to him. And I have to tell them it's okay to go to him. And then they still don't want to go to him. Even though he could be in the room with the exact item that they want, they still won't go to him for that item.
Which leads us into the next section quite perfectly, because we'll talk about their school. Yeah. So, I drop Ava off at school. Mm-hmm. And then I come home, I pick up the twins, I drop them off at school.
Yep.
I'm so kind
You're
that
so
I go
kind.
back.
What else? What other choice do you have?
Hold on. And I kindly drive there and I patiently wait. And out come these two happy, bouncy souls screaming for joy when they see me. And I'm like, wow.
Isn't that the best
Hold
feeling?
on, excuse me. It's my story. You've done your story.
Okay,
it's
I'm
my
sorry.
turn. And it's the greatest feeling in the world. I'm like, wow, this is what it means to be a father. I get them in the car. I buckle them up. I say, I can't wait to get in the car and talk about your day. They say, okay. So I get in the car. I turn the music down. And I start to drive. And I look at them in the rearview mirror. And then I kind of turn around every so often. And I'm like, hey, how was your day? But let me give you a particular instance. One recently. I think this would really show you what it's like. I buckled them in. I started driving, started talking. Hey, Lily, how was your day? Dad, I can't hear the music. Lily, that's not what I asked you. Lily, how was your day? Dad, I can't hear the music. Okay. Olivia, how was your day? I don't know. What did you do at school? I don't know. You were just at school, right? Yeah. So what'd you do? Lily, did you play anything? Yeah. What'd you play with? Dad, I can't hear the music. So I'm like, you know what? Fine, whatever. They obviously
Love Tom DeLonge
something's
more than-
happened. Something's happened. So I put back on the radio. Tom DeLonge's going. I'm Angels and Airwaves. I'm listening along. I'm sulking at the same time because my kids, you know, for whatever reason, decided just whatever, don't want to talk to me. And you know the first thing they do when they walk in this goddamn door.
I come downstairs. I always hear them like open the door and it's mom, mom, mom. So I work from home. So I come downstairs to welcome them home and give them a hug. How was your day? Oh, it was wonderful. We played on the playground and we played on the bikes and we rode on the slides and we played on the monkey bars and we learned about the letter S and I sat next to this kid and we did this in art and then it's just they tell me about the book that they read and
I love my kids with my entire heart, but those little motherfuckers broke me down that day when they did that.
Yeah, you should have seen his face. He was broken. He was so broken.
What? What little shits?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah. And then I have to, of course, turn around and go back to work because I have to work. And, you know, he's left there with these kids that then turn around and they're just like, nothing.
I don't want to interrupt like I always do with my and my but I'm a little worried that we're going to be pressed for time and we're going to have to halfway it because Jared's going to be coming over. I don't even know if Jared's going to be coming over because Jared hasn't messaged.
Oh, yeah.
Not that we message much anymore.
Yeah.
I've been kind of silent with everybody.
Yeah.
I have my reasons, but
Yeah.
here,
Sometimes that's best.
Here is whoever talks to me that I'm not talking to right now. I'm just being silent. This is the only way you're going to be hearing about me for a little bit because I have decided to take care of me.
Yeah. That's the best thing you can do.
Yeah. So what's up, me, tomorrow when I listen to this podcast? Hope you're doing okay.
You will. You'll be okay.
You'll make it through the day.
You will.
It's only whatever time you'll be working. It's only 2:22, dude. Got a long way to go. No, I'm only kidding. So halfway nearly. I'm surprised we've spoken this much so far.
Yeah, yeah.
Considering that
we never have a plan. We never know what we're going to do.
Today we do though.
Yeah,
today we actually put
kind
down
of.
5 points, and the
We
5
did.
points so far we've done 3. I don't want to do the other 2 just yet because I feel that will really take us past where we're supposed to go past, because really the Lily and the Olivia school was supposed to be the 30-minute mark talk,
Yeah.
and we're only at 23, so we've got a long way to
That's a way.
fill.
I can talk
So
about.
why-
I can talk about like when I pick Ava from school, how all she wants to tell me about is her boyfriends.
You know I'm recording this, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So they're hearing us just making it up as we go along.
Okay.
Is that going to be the theme of this? It's just
Yeah.
that it is what it is, because that's how we're going to lose viewers
Why?
real fast, because people don't want an all over the place kind of thing. Believe me.
Well, it kind of
That's
wasn't all
how-
over the place because we talked about the girls coming home from school and telling you about their day, and then me
Our
picking Ava up and telling.
Yeah, but
her,
so are we going to from now on have a podcast that's on topic every week?
No.
Today on episode 6, for the first 10 minutes, we're going to be talking about weather. Jackie,
I can't control the weather.
I was going to say, can you control it? Episode 7, 30 minutes in, we're talking about NASCAR.
NASCAR. Why would we talk about NASCAR?
Because we're going to learn about NASCAR.
Are we?
And then boom, we're talking
I thought
about,
we were going to start watching hockey.
we were going to do a lot of things, but we just don't have the
We
time.
talk a lot, and then we're either too tired or exhausted or don't have the time to do it.
That's
we have
a lot of the problem.
plans. Yeah,
It's
time.
yeah, and I'm sure all of you people who are listening understand that, right? Jerry, Brandon, Anne, Liam. I'm just naming some people who might be listening.
Kelsey.
Hey, I would like to talk about her for a second.
Okay.
24 minutes in, I feel like...
This is like her time, isn't it? It's normally about right now.
No, it wasn't last time. It was like the
Oh.
55th minute.
I think the
Maybe I
second
should wait till
time.
the 55th minute one more time.
Okay.
Kelsey, you can wait.
Julie, Anne, I think I said and. Did I say and?
Anyway, I don't
don't
understand
know.
how this became a listing thing.
I don't know.
Um,
Those are
how
our
do you
loyal
kill?
listeners.
How do you kill time? Talk about
Destiny.
who listens.
Never Devin.
Jackie, she listens.
I listen.
She listens. She analyzes. She criticizes. She says, "Oh, Mark, you aren't good. We did this last week.
Whatever. This
She
does
did it
not
this
happen.
week too."
He's such a
She said,
fucking liar.
"She said, ah, man, I wish you would have just told me to move a little more closer to my mic. Man, I wish you would have
that
told
does
me
not
to,
happen.
to move back a little bit from my mic because, man, that audio quality was well sweet. You know, that's the kind of stuff that
Well, sweet.
yeah, I actually was thinking about the NWO, the Too Sweet, and that's how it came out. So
How much longer are we watching NWO?
what?
How much longer are we watching wrestling?
You're not watching the NWO with me.
What are you watching?
I'm watching WCW.
Yeah.
NWO was in WCW. You don't watch that with me.
Oh,
So
when
what do you
watch
mean?
that?
How long are we going to be watching wrestling?
Whatever wrestling you watch now.
I rarely watch WCW. I actually go to bed listening to music now.
That's true.
I listen to Angels and Airwaves as I sleep because they cleanse my soul and
Yeah,
I
they
am
do.
at one with the world.
Yeah, yeah,
I know that tomorrow is only ever going to be a better day when I finish with them.
yeah.
That sounded
They
super
are amazing,
gay.
but it's so
Wasn't
true.
meant to.
It's so true, though.
But their music
if you've not
is-
listened to them, please do. It's life changing, actually.
It's
Very
like-
much so.
It's like a massage to your heart.
Yeah,
No, honestly, there's songs for any
Yeah.
kind of mood.
yeah.
And from the beginning, where they started to where they are now, where they just released that album, it's just like a journey.
It is. It's a beautiful journey,
And
and it's what brought us together.
even though my lips are sealed, it's going to be a good year next year.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And I wish I could bet a wager right now because next year is going to be a good year.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
Fantastic year.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about it all next year when I'm talking about it, when I'm allowed to.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we are finally approaching 30 minutes. I think it's time for a new subject.
All right.
Subject is
Doodle-doodle-doodle.
how to be famous with Russians.
Oh my gosh.
This isn't going to be about a race thing. It's not racist.
No.
It's not in any way putting anybody down.
Oh gosh, no.
It's a general observation and the feeling and after effects it has on your life when you watch this show.
What is it even called?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is it on Happy Kids? It's
I
Happy
don't know.
Kids.
I
It's
don't
on,
know.
Okay, so it's on Happy Kids.
And it dominates every TV in this house.
And it's this little girl and her dad, and they just play all day long, and they dress up in princess dresses and do each other's makeup and hair, and they go on adventures, and it's just the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. But our children love it.
Have you ever thought about something that is really awful, but at the same time, watching this awful thing for whatever reason is kind of all right, even though you hate what you're watching, you kind of are like, you know, I want to be you, but I don't want to be you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be you. You're probably a dick. You know, you're doing all this fancy shit on YouTube, but you're probably a dick. Let's have it out. You're a dick.
Is it jealousy I hear?
Probably.
Yeah.
Because each time I watch it, there's always a new toy. There's always something mega. Oh, today we're gonna go in the pool. Now we're gonna go to Disneyland. Oh my god! Now we're just gonna go in the backyard where we have a jungle gym and a fucking safari and,
But
and a
everything-
fucking UFO space pro bullshit down. You know what I mean? These
Everything
people
is
are,
voiced over.
they're rich.
Yeah, and everything
Say
is
it.
voiced over because they are Russian, so it
Yeah.
has to be voiced over to be American. So their lips don't match with what they're
Yeah.
saying, and it's weird. But
Now, sidebar, because we're gonna come back to that.
Ye-
Squid Game.
oh yeah,
Jackie and I,
yes,
for
on
the
Netflix.
duration of our marriage, have primarily watched shows that have been either English, American, Australian, or New Zealand because of the language. We are primarily English speakers. I can
Yes.
speak a little bit of something, and Jackie think she can talk.
Hola.
That's about whatever.
Maybe.
Probably as good as I could. Bonjour.
Yeah.
But anyway, Squid Game was something we decided to watch a little while back.
Couldn't get into it.
Didn't understand.
The mouth didn't match the words.
It's one of those shows that, again, it's a foreign-based
Yeah.
movie, so it's English dubbed.
Yeah.
But we also, being deaf, being old,
Always have the subtitles on.
the mouths didn't match the words on that were coming
Oh
out,
my
and the words that
gosh.
were coming out didn't match the subtitles that were on the screen. So as you're watching this, you're watching that. So we were like, give up. Already, give up.
And then Devin, our 20-year-old who never watches anything other than like YouTube, said, "Oh my gosh, you guys have to watch Squid Games." And I was like, "Oh, if Devin's saying we need to, I think we should give it another shot." So we decided to. And first of all, that show is twisted, but I liked it.
You need to talk louder, please.
I'm talking loud. Now
you're-
I feel like I'm yelling.
And I like it when you yell at me because I can hear
No,
you.
you don't.
I can
like
hear
it
you.
when I yell at you.
I can hear you. I can finally hear you gracing my ears. Beautiful. Beautiful. Like an angel in my ears. It's great.
What
yeah.
was that face for?
I'm going to tell you why, because this podcast is really the only time I really get to talk to you for an hour
That is very
consecutive because you're
true.
always too busy going to sleep on me. So whatever.
Okay.
Here it is.
Why am I always busy going to sleep on you?
Fight 101.
Because according
on
to
air.
our watches, you get way better sleep than I do. Not only that, you get more sleep than I do because you then go back to sleep after you take the kids to school. So, yes, I go to sleep at night because I'm tired after all of the stuff that I have to do all day long.
I'd like to point out that I'm tired because of my condition. Not because I dislike to sleep, but because I am always tired. My fatigue levels
I
are set at
understand that.
0. So excuse me for taking
I
a few more
understand
minutes
that.
to nap on the couch because my body isn't ready to start the day.
Well, my body is not ready to start the day, but I have to no matter what. And I also have to do a bajillion things. And then I fall asleep on the couch. So I'm sorry.
You're letting-
I don't fall asleep because of a condition. I fall asleep because I'm fucking exhausted.
You are breaking that fucking wall and letting everybody in to how it is.
What?
Yeah, Mark's the lazy one. Jackie does
No,
everything.
that is not what I am saying. These children do not allow him to do it. Okay, first of all, if I allowed him to pick out the kids' clothing for school,
We've been
I would
there.
then have
We've
to
done
repick that out.
We've
So
got
that's
the
not
t-shirt.
something
They
he
heard
can
that
do.
5 minutes ago.
Yes. Yeah.
Woman.
So
Come
that's
on.
not an option.
Try and say something new. Say something that's...
Okay, you could start packing Ava's lunch.
I'd love to, but I don't have hands.
See?
Look,
He
where-
even put
look,
his hands behind his
look.
back like he really does not have hands.
Where's my
I know
hands?
that you have hands. I've
Where?
seen them work all day today. You touched
don't-
me earlier.
You don't
Was-
see them working right now. Look, I don't even see them myself. What's your next excuse?
You could do the girl's hair.
How? I don't have hands. Try again. Find something.
How are you going to drive them to school?
We both know that I can do it with my knees. I've done it whilst I was parked. I know I could drive with my knees. I've never used it with the ignition on.
Oh my god.
So
Anyway,
maybe,
do you,
okay,
do
well,
you
you know
guys
what?
see
You
what
know
I'm
what we'll
dealing
do?
with here?
You know what we'll do? We'll walk to school. We'll have a nice slow. Because
Okay,
hold
I
on,
will get
mother.
you up
Actually,
there.
wait. Hold on. You can start work a little earlier, and then you could drive everybody, and I could come along for the journey.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
You'll have to roll down my window because I have no hands.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So
And then-
anyway, see what I'm dealing with,
I can't
ladies.
I can't even wave them off to school because I have no hands. They're like, Dad, high five. I'm like, why?
Oh, why do you always have to go so dark?
Because
Anyway, Squid Games. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Squid
to that.
Squid Games. Anyway, so what happened was when he said that, we were like, oh yeah, just 1 minute more. We would have watched. And
Yeah, because
golden.
literally we started where we stopped, and literally like 1
Fantastic.
minute later we were like, "Holy fuck!"
Finished it. Hated
Yeah.
the fact that it finished because it was so good.
Yes, but Devin said there's a season 2 coming out.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't wait. What can't wait?
So going right back
Yeah.
from Squid Games.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't remember
How do you not remember?
something.
I remember.
What was it?
I'll tell you what it was.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
The Russian show.
Yes. Oh my gosh, the Russian show.
But-
Nastia. Nastia.
I don't know, but the kids love it, and
Yeah.
I'm glad they like it. You know,
Yeah.
I always would like shows to be some form of education, but there was something I told Devin that popped up on the show the other day, and it said, "Don't get into car with strangers.
Oh,
Don't
good.
accept candy from strangers, and whatever else."
Does
And
that go for us too, or just the kids?
if someone offers you candy,
Yeah, I'd take it.
I'd hope you went too.
What?
Off you go.
Man, now he's thinking of who
Just
he
know-
can call to
just-
drive by in a white van to offer me candy one day when I'm outside.
Just know you will be wasting your time sending a ransom note. I will not be home. No one will be home.
Oh,
Ever.
gosh, I'm just feeling the love today.
You started it.
I guess I did.
You started
You're right. You're right.
it. You are mean to me.
You inconsiderate asshole.
Anyway, no, let's talk a little bit more about this
Yeah.
show. Wouldn't you like to know that you had that kind of money, though, to just be like, oh,
Yes.
look, I'm going to go and buy a playground for the next episode. How much is it, honey? Oh, fucking 35. Oh, there it is, 35 grand.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
I never really watched it. Mark one day got roped into it after he dropped the kids off at school, and it was just on, and he was just in so much pain. He was laying on the couch trying to sleep and watched it. And I came downstairs and he's like, "This is what our children watch. Watch this." I couldn't believe it. Like, yeah, they're rich.
Yeah, Jackie,
Yeah.
they're rich.
Very
I'm
rich.
sorry. I'm trying to wonder where Jared is.
Oh.
I'm a little worried because I haven't heard from him. He recently purchased a motorcycle, and I told him, as his friend, because that's the only reason I would say this, that he bought himself a death trap because I don't think bikes are as safe as cars.
Yeah.
Not that I think cars in certain situations are safe, but I believe motorbikes, motorcycles, cyclists of any kind are at greater risk than others.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'm factually wrong, but
No,
I think
no,
you
I
know,
think. I mean, I'd much rather
So,
be hit in a car than
I
on a
obviously have a concern for his safety.
bike. Yeah.
However, I feel like he could have messaged me today and been like, "Hey, buddy, I'm still coming," and I could have been like, "Okay."
Yeah.
But
But he
no.
didn't come a couple weeks ago, and he didn't message you till the next day. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jared's not coming tonight.
that's right. You're doing the podcast
Oh
alone.
my God. I've got to do
That's
a
so
solo
funny.
episode of this. Shoot.
Oh, I love that. That's right. You told me that last week.
Oh.
See, this is how scatterbrained we are. We don't even remember. We don't even know what's happening.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How did I not remember that?
I don't know.
All this time we've been thinking that Jared's coming and he's not. So and I get to do a whole podcast to myself. That is going to be crazy.
Yeah, it is. I can't wait to hear that tomorrow.
I don't have anything prepared. I have nothing. Zero zilch.
I think you do best on a whim.
Hi and welcome to the Untrue Podcast. I'm Mark and this is Mark and welcome back. Thank you for having me.
See, there you go. That's all you gotta do.
How was your week? Great. How was yours? Fantastic. What'd you do? Not much. What'd you do? I decided I'm going to Chicago, so you're going to have to do a podcast by yourself. Fine, Jared, whatever. Here we are. There we go. This is how it's going to go.
Yeah, there you go. You could play both parts.
I think I can.
Yeah. And here I was like, oh, Jared could taste test some of the stuff tonight if he wants. And you were like, oh, yeah, that sounds good.
He still could have reminded me. He even told me last week that, I should have reminded you about that. Did I not tell you? And I'm like, no. Well, by the way, and I was like, oh, cool, man. Thanks. Appreciate it.
And then we completely forgot.
Well, why we? It's not really your
Well,
responsibility to remember.
No, it's not. I forget everything.
Uh,
I've already forgotten what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Literally, that's how scatterbrained I am.
Talking about Jared
I know what we're
and
talking
my
about. I was
solo
being
project.
sarcastic.
My solo, I'm going to fly high tonight.
Yeah, you are. You're
I'm
going
gonna
to have fun.
You know, when I wasn't there for an episode with Jared, he used Scott. So he at least had a little bit of someone to...
Yeah.
But, wow, this is going to be interesting for me to do by myself.
I think it's going to be fun.
Wow.
I can see the nerves kicking in.
Oh, this is going to be great. It's probably going to be 60 minutes of silence. And then at the end, it's going to be Disturbed, the sound of silence. I know they didn't originally do the song, but I do prefer that version.
Yes, definitely.
So, hey, if you get super bored after listening to this podcast and you want to hear me in my solo glory, because now that I have announced it, I have to do it. If you'd like to go and listen to that, please do at the Untrue Podcast on Spotify. You can also find us on other platforms. I don't promote anything. Jared barely promotes it anymore. So I think we have like one listener. That one listener listens at work. So
I listen every week.
do you?
I do.
You don't really talk to me about it.
I mean,
This week I'm going to test you. I'm going
Okay.
to drop subtle things in there, like the color that was supposed to be in these episodes that didn't
Yes.
make an appearance.
Okay, what's the color?
Pink for Liam's baby.
Okay, yeah.
But doesn't matter because I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do. And people, you know what? That's how you should test her, by coming and listening to that podcast to show her.
I want them to listen to your podcast. Your podcast is fun. I enjoy
I'm
it.
not sure how I'd feel about them listening to just me. I'm not very good at
Oh
talking.
my gosh, you love to talk about you.
No, I don't.
I know you don't.
I really hate it.
This is gonna be awful.
I'm not very good at. No, I'm really bad at it.
I know.
Are you going to be in here when I'm doing it?
No.
Because I think I'm going to sit in the dark and let my
That's
thoughts
fine.
mellow up. But I would like to eat some chicken before, because I am
Yes,
very
please.
hungry.
I am
because
very
we
hungry
haven't eaten
too.
much because of the kids. But we're only 42 minutes in.
Yeah.
I'm not saying only like I want this to end. I have a good time when I'm in here talking
I
with you,
love
because
it.
like I said earlier, at least you're awake.
I can't help it that I get tired.
I'll tell you what we need to do. Go back 10 years.
Yeah.
Tell me, by the way, let's get everything fun done now.
Oh yeah.
Because in 10 years from now, Mark, let me tell you something. My love, it's going to go.
It's not.
It's all going to vanish.
It's not
And
even
I'm going
just
to
like.
and I'm going to tell you up until that point that it's all going to be fine. We're always going to do. Now we're 42 and 32 and
Yeah.
we don't do nothing. And I don't think the pandemic really did help anything to do with us.
No.
The pandemic kind of shut everything in, and I think we kind of saw each other a little too much.
No, that's not it. No, we just. I don't even know what I was gonna say.
That's awesome, Jackie. You know what?
I was like thinking of the zoo for some reason, maybe. I don't even know. And then the curtain over there moved.
Are you
So then I looked over there and then I lost my thought.
already tired?
A little bit. A little bit.
Okay, I get it. Whatever.
No.
No, I can end this podcast early and start my own. I'm just going to go off that. Don't forget, people, to go over to that, by the way, because apparently there's no love in this podcast.
Oh, there
So I'm
is
going to have to go and
too.
create my own love on another podcast. It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to be like, yeah, anyway, moving on. Next subject. So I think we should talk about this earlier than we had anticipated and talk about your lesbian haircut.
Oh my gosh, what an awful, awful time in our lives.
I think we should also put it into context for the people who thought they knew
We're going to have to put
but
pictures up.
didn't know.
Yes. Okay, so.
Jacqueline
Oh,
and I,
bad idea.
in 2015,
Is that what it was?
it was
Yeah.
because Richard came over. We were trying to save money. We were trying to...
No,
cost
that is
cut,
not even what happened.
trying to cost cut at every angle we possibly could. And she said to me, Mark,
That's not what happened.
Mark,
He's not telling the story right.
I want you to cut my hair.
No.
I want you to take this part right here and just chop right there. And I said to her, I said, Jacqueline, you know I love you. You know you're my heart and my soul. Are you sure? And she said, absolutely. I put my full faith in you. And I looked at her dead in the eyes and I said, this is a big moment. This is really going to determine whether or not we stick this out for the rest of 2015. And she said, I believe in you. And I said, are you sure? And she said, absolutely. So she gave me them scissors and behind I went. And I asked her how short. 3 inches, she said. I said 3. She said 3. I said, are you sure? She said, well, make it more like 6. I said 6, and she said 6. And then I'm sure I heard 9. I didn't stop to ask her this time because I realized saying 3 and 6 last time was pointless. So I took the hair, I cut it, and boom.
Lesbian haircut.
No, that's not what happened.
That is not what happened.
That's
Any
not,
of that.
No.
Oh, okay. Keep going with your story.
I don't want to anymore. Go on, tell the truth.
No,
Tell
go
the
ahead.
truth. My
No, I
story
wanna
was
hear it.
funnier. I feel like people prefer those ones, even though they're not true. They're funny.
No,
Go on,
please,
talk about
no.
it. Talk
I
about
wanna
it.
know.
Talk about
No.
your lesbian haircut, you lesbian. Go on.
I can't deal with him.
One of you ladies on here, take her. She's too much for me.
No, I want to hear the rest of your story.
Clearly, she wants to be
That
like
was
with
really
a woman
good.
because she treats me like a bitch. Come on, Jackie.
Oh
Why
my
do you why do you get more fun near the end of the podcast?
gosh. What do
Why
you
can't you
mean?
do all this laughing stuff throughout? Like everything else is so serious in there. Why don't you laugh more during the podcast?
Because you get funnier at the end of the podcast.
I'm funny all the time, damn it. You just murdered my ears.
Sorry, I murdered
Anyway,
mine
go
as
on.
well.
Go on.
Anyway, so
Talk about it.
I had seen a video on YouTube of like a upside down ponytail haircut type thing that made a really cute layered haircut. So I tried that. It did not look nice at all. So then I asked Mark if he could fix it.
Yeah. And I tried my hardest.
He did. He did a good job
And let me
as
tell
somebody
you,
who's never cut
hold
hair.
on. Wait, listen. Shh. Because I think there's going to be 2 sides to this story when it goes forward. So I
Okay.
believe you need to tell yours
Okay.
and I will follow with mine.
Okay.
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 All right. And hold on,
Yeah.
people, whoever's listening, you decide who you believe.
Okay.
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 Right.
So I asked him if he
Just
could
remember,
fix
she's had
it.
6 years to think about this lie that she's about to tell.
Whatever. Just making sure the child is not crying. So I asked him if he could fix it,
Yeah.
which he tried to as good as he could. He thought it looked okay. I did not think it looked okay.
Right.
It was a Sunday evening. No hair places are open. So I reached out to a friend of mine through Facebook, and thankfully she fixed it for me, and I appreciated that. But there really was no fixing it at that point. It was basically butchered, and she fixed it to the best of her ability. And I looked like a lesbian.
Rewind right back to the beginning because this is what really happened.
Okay, here we go.
Jackie said, I don't like it after I did it.
Yeah, I didn't.
But I thought she looked great. Jackie has always had a confidence issue.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have mattered the color of her hair, the style of her hair, if she even had hair. It would never have been good enough for her.
Yeah, that's true. That's
so
very true.
what she saw was something that she did not like. To the outside world, if she would have kept that hair, I guarantee it, they would have loved it. But no. Instead, she went and decided, oh, I'm going to go around town with Richard, your friend, who's coming home from the UK to go out and say, oh, Mark's wife's a lesbian. I'm going to go home and tell everybody, hey, chaps,
That
Mark's
was his
wife
first
licks
trip
Fanny.
here, wasn't it?
Mark's wife likes the muff. Great. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Why would
it
you do that?
was-
I mean,
it was bad. I'm looking for some pictures right now.
he pulled me aside and he said, hey, man,
He did not.
What are you doing? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, she's got barely any hair. I said, I know. He said, is she okay? I said, yeah, this is by choice. But dude, she's got shorter hair than I do. And I'm like, yeah, dude. And I know you've kind of got long hair too. Maybe I should show you to the hairdressers where she went too. But no, it was one of those conversations that, you know.
I don't have them pictures on my phone for some reason. So.
I have them on my Facebook. If you want to go look, they're on my Facebook.
I'm going to have to share them on
somewhere
the
back.
thing.
Somewhere back.
Yeah, okay. I'll find some.
And I loved
post
you
them.
through it. I loved you for your
You
lesbian
did.
phase.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I did.
My lesbian.
Your
And we don't
lesbian
have
phase.
anything against lesbians.
I like
We love all
lesbians. I said
kinds.
that. Liam sent me a message and I know I like lesbians because I said it in a podcast.
Yeah.
And you should remember that. You should remember I said I like lesbians. If you listen to the podcast like you say you do. Apparently you don't.
I don't remember what
Don't worry
you
about it.
said
Don't worry about it.
3 minutes ago.
Don't worry about it.
Literally
Don't worry about
3
it.
minutes
I'm
ago. It's
glad-
already out of my head and I don't remember
People,
that.
I'm glad that I remember all of this for you. I could tell you this podcast back to front. But
Okay,
don't-
that's good.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
I wish
could,
you, I wish
could tell
could
you
be-
what the kids wore to school 16 days ago.
Okay, what did they wear? Oh, yeah. Do you remember just not too long ago we were talking about lies, stories, deception? Who's right, who's wrong? People, I think we're starting to slowly realize what side you should all come to. You've all been hanging out with Jackie thinking she's no. It's the other one. It's the male. He's the cool one. He's
Mock.
the one. No, don't mock this accent. Okay, don't mock the way that I
Paul.
say my name.
Paul?
What about
Paul Rudd?
I got nothing anymore for Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd, you're a fantastic guy, and I hope you're living the best life you can while you have no idea who my wife is or what she thinks about you or has any care in the world. I'm sure he's had less cares about the times he's changed clothes than he has about the thought that you've had about him being, whatever.
I've not, being in you?
No,
Is that
not
what did you
being in me.
say?
Being me, like you wish that, I was Paul
No,
Rudd.
I've never even, that's never even
crap.
happened.
Yeah, well, okay. Let's talk about the last time we had sex 4 years ago when you shouted out Paul Rudd. Oh, Paul! Paul Rudd!
That never happened.
It was kind of awkward because it was me who said it. But,
Oh, I remember now.
of course you do. But we are actually starting to slowly wind down, so I think we should have a really serious conversation.
Oh, serious. Okay.
I think we should dive into what's important in life.
Okay.
I wish people would talk more about their problems. I wish people would share more.
Yeah.
I wish people were comfortable enough to be able to go to others and discuss their feelings openly without being looked down upon or judged.
Yes, I agree.
I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about others because
Yeah.
I'm sure there are many, 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 many people out there who feel that way. However, talking's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful tool.
Yeah.
Doing this podcast with you has actually, it's given me a good insight into what I like about myself.
Well, good.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
And I feel like if others would do the same,
Yeah.
talk, share,
Yeah.
communicate, it would
That's what
be a
it's about.
wonderful world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that dark? Was that deep?
No.
Because
But
if
I
so,
wish that
come back.
people would also listen instead of just communicate. Like they need to also listen and understand other people's points of view. Like right now the world is really divided and I feel like if everybody just listened instead of talking, things could get better.
I didn't realize it was sing a long time because I don't remember asking you to finish the verse.
I didn't really sing, but
I didn't realize that
okay.
because I was having an intimate moment with the people. I was letting the people know that I had.
You get a
feelings
whole
that I have
hour
heart.
to yourself with your microphone.
But not on this podcast, though, do I? No.
No.
Because
They
even
could
though
go
last
listen
week
to that
I got a
podcast.
solo. So did you tell people what you thought about my solo part last week when I talked about you being not in the room?
They loved that. They really did.
Do you remember it?
I do remember it.
What was it about?
When I had to go and do the apple pie and get
Yep.
the apple pie out of the oven
Yep.
and I burned myself.
I think. Oh, look, we're coming up to the 50. Oh, we're in the 54th minute. Kelsey, I haven't
Ooh,
forgotten about
yeah.
you. Kelsey, let me talk about you for a minute, right? Because I'd
Yeah.
like to dedicate a special moment for you each and every episode because I feel it's very important to show the kind of friendship that we have, okay?
What
Kelsey?
did you do to piss him off this week?
Kelsey, thank you for messaging me. It was really nice this week. I needed that.
Oh,
It was really cool. You helped my sanity.
well, good.
For one day, you kept me sane.
She's good about that.
So thanks, bud. Thank you very much. Bet you didn't think that's how it was going to go either, did you?
No, I
I bet you
didn't.
thought it was going to be really funnily weird and mean, but it wasn't going to be for a change. It's
Well,
going to be
good.
nice. Kelsey,
Good.
you're cool. You're super cool. And you should do that more
Yeah.
because I exist. I just want to, in all the time that I've been here, how many times you messaged me? 4.
Okay,
4
so
times.
Mark
4.
gets jealous that my best girlfriend messages me more than she does him.
That's not even what I'm jealous about. I just wish I had people to talk to. I don't really get to
That's
talk to.
because you don't
No,
talk
the
to you don't
people-
talk back.
The people I talk to back home, it's the time difference. That never
yeah,
works
that makes
out.
it hard.
You know what I mean? That's such a... Because, like, there are times I want to talk to someone and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning over there.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
don't want to
But
wake
you don't
them
like
up.
to
and
talk,
then
so
I do to the right people.
Yeah.
I do. If I need something that I feel like I need to get off my chest or is important to talk about, I will allow myself to divulge that information. But unless that, I don't need it.
yeah.
But anyway, this is not what this was supposed to be about. This was supposed to be about the episode, well, not the episode, the part at the end where we were talking about good things.
Yeah, good things.
I'm thankful that this show went well for you too, Jackie. So
Thanks.
we
The
made
Jackie show was
Yeah.
a success.
where's your shout outs to the people that you're happy for helping you do this?
Shout out to all of our loyal listeners. We love you.
They didn't help you do this.
Oh, shout out to my husband who helped
know
me
what?
do this.
You know what? Thank you for participating in this podcast too, Jackie. Thank you for being so involved like I am. You can see how much fun I'm having. People are sure you can hear how much fun I'm having. She's over there lounged back going, hurry up. Her fingers
am
going
not.
round. Come the fuck on,
Whatever.
come on, dude, hurry up.
He's such a liar.
Her eyes are half
I'm
closed.
gonna video this.
Her arms on the chair. You know what?
My arm is on the chair. So what if I want to be comfortable? Is
You
that a
know-
problem?
No, but you don't sound like you're having fun.
I am having a lot of fun. I always have fun.
People are going to be like, why is she not having fun? He's a hoot. And I'm going to
You
be like,
are a
I know.
hoot.
And she's not appreciating it, people. She does not appreciate me.
I do appreciate.
Don't appreciate the
you.
funniness. Don't appreciate. So the next episode is going to be episode 6. Go on, Jackie.
I don't
of it.
know what it is.
Think of a name. No, you can't because you need me for it. Yeah.
Episode 6. Will our marriage still exist?
That's too long of a title.
Oh, okay.
This ain't a Fall Out Boy song.
Okay, then. What do you got?
I'm not discussing that with you so you can steal it. Try to use it for the next episode. That's not how that
Well,
works.
obviously, that's what we're going to use it for.
Why? I've got a whole week to think about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you wonder about it. I'm gonna make you think. I'm gonna try and let you decide of a name for a change instead of
Okay,
me.
I could do that.
Can you? Because
No, I
for the
probably
last
can't.
5, I don't think you have.
I've helped.
Not really.
I appreciate you.
You have not
And I
done
love
much.
you.
Oh,
You're the best. And you're so amazing.
people, I hope you follow along, stay along, and come along for the ride because I don't know where we're going. I don't really know how we're going to get there. I'm not entirely
But we're going to do
sure
it together.
of the things we're going to find.
But we're going to do it together.
Well, yeah, just stay with us, see what happens. Hopefully, this 1 hour is 1 hour that at least brightens you up.
We
for
hope.
at
We hope
least
that we start
a
your
little
week off
time.
work. Good.
So
What's,
the-
what?
What? What happened?
I don't know.
So to you people who are still listening, you have a blessed and wonderful week. And God is with you and he will always be there when you need
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, I will be. Now I lay me down to sleep.
Why do you always got to come over with some weird crap? I'm trying to make it nice ending for people. No, please do carry along with us.
Yeah,
We're finding
yeah.
out who we are, what this is about, and hopefully you guys can point us in the right direction of what kind of things should be involved in what we are doing.
Yeah,
Even
we're
though
having fun.
you should be the one discussing these kind of things because you're the one with the other friends that are listening to this. I have like 2 from that side of the pond, so you might as well ask your friends, how can we be more interactive with you guys to,
I have. They don't interact with me when I ask them.
hey, you people who are listening right now,
We talked about the phone call thing.
we're gonna put a status up with this episode, obviously.
Yeah.
Comment on it with things you'd like to hear about,
Yeah.
things you'd like to listen to,
Yeah.
things that you've wondered about us, maybe, or
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
You know, what about from the UK? There's a whole other country I'm from. People ask me a question, I might tell you a story.
Yeah, because if you look at one of our TikToks, you clearly know that I know nothing about his culture, so you probably don't either.
I don't think I really do either. But anyway, thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Bye.